Hey Mycroft, what's the house battery at?
Accessing data now. The house battery is at about 18%.
Hey Mycroft, stay cool.
Would you like me to lower the thermostat to keep the house cooler?
Alright, so the guys at Planet Electrical asked me to do a quick show and tell of Tesla integrated into Home Assistant. So on the right over here, this is just a mirror of my phone, just showing my home. I've got the Powerwall sitting at 38% energy usage today. This is just the phone Tesla app. Some pretty good stats in here. Solar offset. Planet Electrical guys installed this 2025, so it's been just over 6 months. Yeah, going pretty well. The offset amount is pretty amazing. I think I've got around just over 7 kilowatts of solar panels that they installed on the roof and one Powerwall 3. But anyway, the question was how I integrated it to Home Assistant. So you can see here that the Powerwall battery is sitting at 38% state of charge. And if I come over here to Home Assistant, we've got all of those stats being pulled through as well. So where's the state of charge? It's sitting around here somewhere. There it is. And all of these sensors show up within Home Assistant. So if you're familiar with Home Assistant, you can have automations and things. So each day when my Powerwall gets to 100% charge, I get notified through my Home Assistant voice, which you heard a little bit before, and that often reminds me to go plug the car in and things like that. All of these sensors show up, and same goes for my Tesla vehicle. More than just sensors for the vehicle, you can honk the horn, turn the lights on, things like that. Now this all comes through in a Home Assistant integration called Tesla Fleet, and what it does is it plugs into, here's the page for it here. I encourage you to read this because it actually shows you how to get it all set up. You come over to the developer.tesla.com, you register an application in the developer portal. It gives you some credentials that you pop into that integration over here, and it effectively exposes the Tesla cloud to your Home Assistant. So products that you have within your Tesla mobile app get exposed and all the hooks into it, as you've seen. There's one sort of tricky part. You need to host what's called a public key. I won't go into details on that unless anyone specifically asks. And that's all explained over here in the Tesla Fleet integration how-to. So two things you have to acquire. You have to have a domain name that is accessible, so a little like a website address, and you have to be able to host a little public key file somewhere. And that's just to authenticate the commands that you're sending via the Tesla cloud over to your vehicle or your Powerwall 3. Just a couple of other things. This is Home Assistant's electricity portal or tab. So just a bit of info about how my solar array and Powerwall 3, it sort of animates quite nicely all of the energy ebbs and flows throughout the day. You can see today the home drawing from the Powerwall 3. At the moment, what I've got is I've got it to set up smart charging. I forget what it's called on the Powerwall 3, but it looks at the forecast tomorrow. If it's going to be cloudy, it'll charge it a little bit overnight during a low tariff rate, top it up so that you've got enough to sort of get through the high tariff rate in the next day. If it's predicted to be sunny, it won't do that because it anticipates getting a full charge off the solar panels throughout the day. The net result is you're very rarely actually pulling from the grid, at least not during high tariff rates. The only times that you're really pulling from the grid are overnight. So you can see it decided to do a little bit of a top up overnight because there's a few clouds in the morning, and there's a bit more charging going on during the high peak sort of sunlight hours. Consumed solar is when the house is just pulling directly from the solar panel array. And just a bit further down here, you can actually just get a nice graph of the hours today that were generating solar. Everything that you see here is just reading the existing sensors that come through the Tesla Fleet integration in Home Assistant. It just reads the ebbs and flows of the power going in and out. I do have some pretty cool automations, but I probably won't go into it. Maybe if the guys want me to have a look at them a bit later, I can make another video. But that's it, kind of in a nutshell. Thanks to Planet Electrical, boys down there got me sorted. I'll throw up a couple of photos of them in the install. Hey Mycroft, flash the Tesla lights.
The Tesla lights have been turned on.